person's race, skin color, or background should never be a factor where public safety is at risk. In fact, what has race got to do with it? Just last year, 3 little girls were killed by Axel Rudakabana during a knife attack at a Taylor Swift themed dance workshop. And this, of course, became known as the Southport stabbings. First of all, the parents, complete failure. Failure to report that their son's behavior was getting gradually worse, failure to look after his mental health and seek professional help. But a concern that has come out of the latest inquiry into this horrible incident were the actions that was taken and suppressed by Rudakabana's former head teacher, Mrs. Joanne Hudson. From the first day, she recognized that he was high risk, and as a head teacher, she would have been qualified, trained, and well experienced in recognizing traits in children. When she tried to raise this risk that he posed to others, the other students in her school, just other children in general, she was accused by a children's mental health worker, Samantha Steed, of racially stereotyping Rudakabana as a black boy with a knife. In a draft of his education, health, and care plan, parts of it was rewritten, such as references to sinister internet use. That was replaced with the word inappropriate. Words really matter here. Mrs. Hudson was raising valid points and raising the need for urgent risk assessment in recognizing it was ignored, it was suppressed, and she was labeled as racially profiling just because she recognized the danger that somebody posed to others, and look at what the cost of that was. See, here is where we see that wokeness, identity politics, is costing lives. In this case, 3 little beautiful girls. This is over-racialization leading to identity reductionism, which is the narrowing of policy responsiveness by prioritizing demographic interpretation over structural causes. I think that this is one of the unintended consequences of the institutionalization of diversity, equity, and inclusion frameworks in this bureaucratic incentive to interpret events through the lens of identity categories, particularly that of race. Dedicated units, reporting structures, and performance metrics exist. Organizations may feel pressure to demonstrate relevance through identity-based analysis. All of this, it risks over racialization of very complex issues where multiple social, behavioral, and institutional factors also play a big part. The result is not necessarily clarity, but a narrowing of the interpretative framework driven by administrative logic rather than evidential balance. In this case, this was the price.